Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to put the iconic Zebco 33 to the test, catching multiple species of fish using different bait setup. Whether you're after bass, crappie, or bluegill, this reel's got you covered. Stay tuned as we show you different bait setups for different species using the Zebco 33 and just how versatile this reel really is. Let's get to fishing. The first setup we're going to use is the old classic. More than likely, if you've ever used the Zebco 33 as a kid or an adult, this is the setup you've used. It's the basic bobber and hook. So this setup is pretty versatile depending on bait. Depends on your target fish. Today we're going to be using worms. You can also use minnows as bait and target crappie. Today we're going to be targeting bluegill and using worms. Let's get down there. First thing is getting the worm on the hook. All right, first cast with the bobber, worm, and a hook. See what we can do here. And we're looking for bluegill. The one good thing with this setup is you cast it out, you can be patient, watch the bobber. Usually once you find the bluegill, everything happens pretty fast. You catch a lot of fish. It's fun. It's fun for the kids. Well, I'm gonna try another spot. You're looking for that bobber to bounce up and down and then go under, and then you want to set the hook, reel them in. There we go, there we go, there we go, fish on. And it's a bluegill. Not a bad one. Let's see if we can salvage the rest of this worm, catch one more. Good thing about bluegills, like I said, once you find where they are, you can usually catch them over and over. There we go. Number two. This one doesn't. Well. It's a little fella. See if that little bit of worm can catch another fish. There we go, number three. Sorry, we caught 3 bluegill in probably less than 6 minutes using the bobber, hook, and worm setup. As you see, it can be very productive, can be very entertaining for basically anybody that is a new fisherman. Like that's fun catching fish. So keeps kids engaged, gets them outdoors. Try that setup. Find a kid, take a kid fishing, try that setup, enjoy your day outdoors. Let's move on to the next rig. We're gonna be targeting crappie with the jig. All right, next up is trying to catch crappie with a crappie jig using the Zebco 33. Let's see what we can do here. One of the biggest differences with the jig is there's action all the time. So you're casting it out, you're reeling it back, you're not sitting and watching a bobber. The other great thing about a jig is it's kind of a multi-species bait, so it can catch bluegill, it can catch crappie, it can catch bass. The hook I'm using is decently big, so it usually keeps the bluegill off there. Not saying one won't bite it though. I'm getting bit. Just guessing it's bluegill hitting it. No, we're on. We're on. And it's a crappie. So species number 2, down for the Zebco 33. He needs to grow up a little bit. All right, let's see if we can get another one. Crappie are similar to bluegill. Usually if you can catch one, you can find a few more. There we go, number 2. And they are fighting fish. They put up a good fight. Not bad, not bad. All right, one more. Let's see if we can catch one more before we move on to bass. There we go. Number 3. Third crappie with the Zebco 33. All right, so far we've caught 3 bluegill, 3 crappie using 2 different setups. The bluegill was the bobber and a hook. Crappie is the jig. All caught on a Zebco 33 reel. It's a great reel. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll do a rundown on all the setups and give you more detail about how those rigs were set up. Next up is bass. This could be the hardest one. More than likely, we're not going to catch 3. If we can catch 1, it'll show that the reel is capable of catching 3 different species. Let's get to bass fishing. All right, last species, going after bass. Gonna be throwing this spinner bait. Let's get it. Let's catch a bass on this Zebco 33. I don't think that's a fish. I think it's just a spinner bait. But we're gonna bring it in anyways. Let's see. Oh yeah. Bass on. There we go. There we go. That's a crappie. Son of a gun. And crappie is not what I was expecting. Alright, well, we struck out on the bass, but as you can see, the Zebco 33 can handle a big bass lure. If that's going to be your target species, and you're gonna fish for bass a lot, I don't know, it might, that reel may wear out pretty fast. The gears aren't really designed to handle big bass baits and bring in big fish. But if you're just somebody that's gonna fish occasionally and you wanna throw a bass lure around, it'll do it. Thanks for watching to this point in the video. Stick around, I'll do a quick conclusion, let you know what I think, and tell you what the next video is gonna be about. All right, well, we were 2 for 3 on the species. Three bluegill, 3 crappie, 0 bass. It's definitely capable of catching bass. One of the things that I did notice throwing a big spinner bait, it'll do it. It'll throw that bait, but the gears and the reel, if you're gonna do bass as a primary target, this is probably not gonna be the reel if you're gonna do it a lot. But if you're the average angler, gonna get out there, just do a little fishing, just wanna catch fish, this is a really good choice. It's a budget friendly, you can find it pretty much anywhere, maintenance free, easy to learn to use, and you can take a kid and within minutes have them up and fishing and enjoying the outdoors. Thanks for watching the video. Click that like button down there, that helps promote the video. Also, if you like the content, hit the subscribe button. Try to produce content at least once a week. Hopefully in the next week or two, we'll get the kayak out, do a little bass fishing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.